Seahawks Cardinals. The records aren't great, but they're the top two teams, or among the top two teams in the NFC West. Seahawks just beat the Cardinals 16-6 in Seattle a couple of weeks ago. Arizona's lost 2 in a row after winning 4 in a row. They should have beaten the Vikings. They outplayed Minnesota. That's on them, letting that one get away from them. But they were physically dominated by the Seahawks 2 weeks ago. Arizona needs this one. If they're going to make what would be a very surprising playoff appearance, they desperately need this one.
Yeah, I think, I don't know if you agree with this, Mike. I think I know who the Cardinals are. I like the Cardinals, even though they're scuffling a little bit. I have no idea who the Seahawks are. They've been all over the place this year. They had their center retire. They cut their leading tackler in the middle of the season. I think it was was it before the bye or right after the bye? They move on from their starting linebacker. They had a good start. They start off 3-0, and then they collapse, and now they're coming back. So I'm not really sure what to make of this team under Mike McDonald. I'll give him credit. First-year coach has not really lost the team after a hot start and then seemingly what looked like a collapse. But if I really have to break it down, what team do I trust more? It's not the Seahawks. It's the Cardinals. I like the Cardinals.
Well, and I feel like there's a greater level of desperation with the Cardinals because if they lose this one, they're going to essentially be 3 games. They're going to have to make up 3 games with 4 weeks left because the head-to-head tiebreaker will belong to the Seahawks, so they're going to have to overcome them by 3 games in the standings. They're going to have to tie them and pass them to win the division. The thing with the Seahawks, and Chris Sims and I were talking about this on the Picks podcast, Leonard Williams told me after the game last week when he had that 92-yard interception return for a touchdown, I asked him about making the playoffs, and he said, I'm glad you used that word because that's the word that we've adopted coming out of the bye. We're in the playoffs now, and they've won 3 games in a row. So they've adopted a playoff mindset. We'll see, because this is a playoff game for the Cardinals. It definitely is. It's not for the Seahawks. They can get away with losing this one. It definitely is for the Arizona Cardinals. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.